Welcome to a brand new Kulla brown load. We are Kulla.
What do you mean it's Kulla?
We are Kulla. Everything's Kulla in the world right now. It's Kulla.
Almost Kulla.
It's Kulla.
Semi-Kulla.
Oh, so Kulla light.
It is a Kulla light. Yes.
Diet Kulla.
Yeah, right.
Kulla Zero.
Kulla Zero, yeah.
That's what it is. Well, it feels nice because, and also not only that, we've moved as well. We're a bit more Kulla from where we were before.
Yeah, a little bit close.
We're actually sat somewhere a little bit different in my house.
Yeah.
Sat by the kitchen island thing.
A little bit Rosie Gaines.
So, why was it closer than close? Do you think this is close? Yeah, it's close. This is the closest
closer than
we've
close.
been.
But we're allowed to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
We're allowed to be close.
But I'm still a little bit, I still get a little bit. It's still my space, and I've liked my space in the last 18 months.
I know you have. You've never been a tactile person.
Yeah.
Which is strange because you're so giving and kind and loving. No, sorry. I'm just trying to start positive, Sach. Let the podcast go downhill, right? Or go back to where it should be.
Right.
No, but this, it's been nice, but I haven't hugged anybody new. I haven't.
Yes.
I haven't hugged. No one I know.
Have you had a new hug?
Yeah.
Who?
Today, one of my mates.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Sach is not holding back. He just gives them out freebie hugs, mate.
He's actually a doctor. He's a GP, and he suggested we hugged.
And did it linger? Like, was it like a?
Yeah, it was.
How long for?
I hadn't seen him for about 2 years.
Did you follow the hugging guidelines? Because that's the big thing.
At that point, we both had masks on because we were.
Yeah, but there's still hugging guidelines.
Yeah, no, there is. But I mean, we had masks on.
What are the hugging guidelines?
The hugging guidelines have
is
been.
Is it to hug with masks?
Well, yes, but there's. I think the BBC were the first sort of.
I've actually got the 5 points here that we should follow.
Yeah, go on. What was it?
So the first one is be selective.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so you can't just go around and
not
hug.
any old anyone.
Well, you can't do that. You can't be selective.
But this is what I mean. You've got to be selective.
That's
with your
out of
hugs.
order. That's like now you tell my friends who are all lined up or cousins or something like that and go, I'm going to just pick one of you because I'm being a bit selective.
No, but I mean, if you're with all of your mates, you can hug them all.
Yeah, but
if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, not the barman at the
yes.
What's wrong with him? What if he really needs a hug? Well, and you've just deselected him? I'm not sure if I like that first point. Do you need that hug
from the barman? Do you know what I mean?
He might need a hug from Tommy Sandu. I've got legendary hugs.
Yeah, after 8 pints, yes, everyone needs a hug, but I'm just
sing song.
Yeah, but maybe not that.
Okay, so then
be selective.
Do you want to hear the next point?
Yeah,
make it quick.
Yeah, quick, in and out.
I don't know rushing it.
Okay.
Because then it's a bit awkward. How long do you
want to hug for? I can't stand when people just stand there and hold you for ages.
Well, no, it's just a good, if I'm hugging, how many seconds would we hug for, Tommy?
3 to 4.
Yeah. Which is about right, don't you think?
Yeah, okay, fine.
So, one of those side ones and stuff, I don't like them.
Nah,
but the side ones is a very desi. It's a very desi hug, isn't it?
You do it. It's almost like the alternative to a handshake. Sometimes you can't handshake your cousin's sister, so you just do a little side hug. Yeah, that's it. It's just a respectful one.
The third point is avoid face-to-face contact, which we did because we had masks on, and we sort of.
And you have to look the opposite way.
Yeah.
So you look left shoulder, he looks over his left shoulder. Yeah.
Do it outside. We did it inside.
But broken.
We were in Westfield, so spacious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Fair enough.
The doors were open.
There's hover
and the fifth point is get tested.
Right.
I don't know what that means.
So you've hugged
before or after?
So basically, you've hugged and then you've come here without being tested.
Can I see that list?
Yeah,
look at this. Look what I just noticed. Right.
Yeah.
All those points. Apply to getting married as well. Right. No, they do. Look at this. Right, applying to get married. Watch this. Number 1, be selective.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
You should do. No, number 2, make it quick.
Yeah. Make it, don't faff around with dating.
Number 3, I'm telling you, avoid face-to-face contact.
Yes. Absolutely. Until the wedding day.
You're going to argue. Number 4, do it outside.
Yes.
Well, that keeps the spice alive. And
it's very quick.
Yeah. And then number 5,
get tested.
Absolutely.
You should do on a regular basis.
There we go.
So many.
Well done to the BBC for making dual rules.
Dual rules, layered.
When I saw that article, I just thought this is a bit stupid.
Yeah, right.
Why?
The rules of the hugging.
You mean the fact that they needed to write rules for hugging?
Yeah,
but that's the kind of thing the BBC do, though, don't they?
Yeah, no, but I'm just thinking. At the end of the day, we had how to wash our hands about a year ago, which I thought was a bit daft.
Yeah.
And this is just taking it to another level because now it's like, okay, we've had the pandemic for about a year. We kind of know what we need to do and not do. We test ourselves before we meet mates and all this kind of stuff. So it's a bit pointless.
It reminds me, but you know when you get those wartime posters and it sort of goes like women, this is how to be a good wife at home. Greet your husband with a smile when he walks through the door. Make sure he's got a warm cooked meal and all that stuff. It's a bit like that. Like in years to come, they're going to go, you what? They put around a massive thing. On phones, it got to your phone. It was videos being shared of how to wash your hands. And everybody was told to sing Happy Birthday.
The thing was, I think we needed that song to, sort of tell people and instruct people how to wash their hands because a lot of people don't wash their hands. And I think, people then you realize, oh my God, like in a workplace, all these people weren't washing their hands.
Yeah.
I still see people coming out of the toilet not washing their hands.
Be honest, from a bloke's point of view, how common is it that when you're in the loo and you just come out, you see a bloke, you leave the urinal and walk straight out?
Yeah, little fiddle with the zip and then out you go.
Football matches.
Football match. You either queue for a wee or you queue to wash your hands.
It's not. I think it's just the worst is at restaurants.
Yeah,
I'm like,
what?
Like if you go into the toilets in restaurants, and then you just have a wee and straight out.
Yes,
and I've been. I remember being at like corporate dues, and there was like wealthy, smart, successful people.
Yeah,
and watching a couple of them
expensive
talking to each other, do their little. And then walk out together chatting.
Expensive aftershave always covers it.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
There you go.
So you're saying we do need this.
So I think maybe we know there's obviously there was a division that was obviously erected at the BBC who would then be assigned to make these rules for the hugging poster, the 5-point steps on how to hug, and this would have been a year-long project.
I mean, to be fair, flashbacks because I think we were probably part. Like when we were there, we'll probably be part of conversations like that. We'd be sitting there looking at each other from across the table.
Yeah, so if everyone doesn't know, this happens actually not just there. When I've worked at like talk radio or other radio stations, what happens is when it's a new idea that comes in and the bosses sit down and they go, right, so we got this, this whole BBC-wide initiative.
Tommy, you're going to have to take the charge on this one, the lead.
Yeah, we need it. And
Tommy would always have to take the lead on most things.
Have some fun with it. Do what you want.
Make it fun, Tommy.
Yeah, do what you do. And they go, right. And I'll tell you what the example is in my head. Forget this one. Is Health Month. Oh, my God. That drained me dry. I felt unhealthy at the end of it. It was health. It was where the radio station wants to promote being healthy for a whole month. That was like 20 shows for 4 hours a day, constantly 15, 20 minutes talking about health stuff. And how much can you really say about other than...
Make it funny though, Tommy, because you're a funny guy. Make it funny, Tommy, you're a funny guy.
Didn't we get Mr. Motivator on for that?
We did.
We might have done. And, did all the kind of usual stuff and trying to do what we can. But for a month, every day you can do Mr. Motivator one day. You can do 2 or 3 other funny things, maybe. But that's oh man.
I want to say it was forced.
Yeah, it was forced upon us.
Yeah,
I felt under pressure to talk about health.
And you know what happens when you force it?
Yeah. It hurts.
Exactly.
There we go. And talking of forcing it, though, I think a lot of people have been forcing themselves to go to restaurants this week and really, sort of wanting to be part of this sort of, it's all opened up. Let's go and have the meal. Oh, let's book let's book
I just want to say, I never would have thought it. It's weird. I didn't go for a meal, but I went to my local coffee shop, as you know, the one at the end of my road.
Oh, yeah.
And when I went in, as always, there's a line outside. You go in, and there were people sat there. And honestly, it looked weird. It looked weird to me. Like, why are they so
many people indoors?
Oh, yeah. I even knew I woke up on that day on the 17th thinking, oh, this is the day everyone's kind of going inside places. And then I went, but when you just see them all sat there eating, it feels wrong. Like, because it's been a year without it. It feels, but people are now, have you ventured to a restaurant?
No, I have no need to go to a restaurant yet. I can't be bothered with it.
Says the guy who went out last week.
Oh yeah, but that was outdoors. I'm talking about
razzle dazzle.
But that was outdoors. I'm saying I have this no urge to sit indoors in a restaurant at the moment. Especially with this Indian variant that's all flying around as well now, because that's what we've got in the UK. We are now dealing with that because that's on the increase.
I've seen it called online the Vindaflu. Is that allowed? Are you allowed to say that, or is that now out of order?
Why not?
I don't know, because
Vindaflu
is
I like that.
It's clever.
Oh, okay. I like it.
But is that a thing you could? Oh yeah,
I think,
the Indian variant is the Vindaflu.
The Vindaflu, I like that.
Because when it came from China, people
Vindaflu.
Euros 2021 coming up.
Oh my God, that's the song.
Yeah.
That's going to cancel it.
No,
it might not happen.
But no, hold a minute. You're onto something here. If the song is about we've beat Vindaflu, and we can beat everyone in the Euros as well.
Yeah.
We're amazing.
Win the flute ball.
No, we don't want to win the flute.
Ball.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to people going out. To be fair, I've got quite a few engagements this week happening because I'm that guy that's booked stuff in.
I didn't know you're getting married to so many people.
No, it's just. You know,
not you personally.
Everyone wants to.
You're DJing.
Meet up.
Oh no! But he's saying on a social level.
People
just. Those.
And it just happens that it's this week that there's loads of days of just meeting mates and stuff, which is nice. I'm looking forward to it.
And what dinners?
Indoors.
So today was a lunch. Tomorrow's a dinner. Over the weekend, I've got a lunch thing as well. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm having my second jab tomorrow.
Oh, are you? Are you actually?
Yeah, that's it. So
that's blatantly off the back of the lorry. That one.
What is
that is blatantly. How is he? He just got his first injection, and now he's managed to get the second one before me and Sach.
Calvin from Bangalore sent me the jab in the post, and he goes, "Sir, it would work 100%." Is what he said.
Brilliant.
No, I'm joking. So it was because we're turning it into a bit of a brunch because I had my jab round your way, weirdly.
Yeah.
I'm going back there, and now that's the first sit down at a table I'll be doing in the best part of a year. So when was Eat Out to Help Out? Was that last summer? So just under it.
Yeah, August time, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was the last time. If it's going to be weird, it's weird all around. I think everyone's probably feeling it.
So I've got a couple of observations I had from this week, which are not really COVID related, but I thought I've got to ask you about it because it was bugging me so much. Now, do you remember Trebor mints?
Yeah.
Have you seen the new advert?
No.
I think it's only on the radio at the moment, so you might have heard it on the radio. Who remembers the tagline?
Trebor mints are a minty bit stronger. Stick them up your bum and they last a bit longer.
That's what we used to sing.
That's what we used to sing.
Oh my God, that was brilliant. And I think they should bring that back.
I don't even know what the original tagline is.
No, I don't think there was that end bit. But they've changed it. Trebor have changed the tagline.
Oh, no way. You don't mess with that one.
Trebor mints are a minty bit longer.
I think that's what it was.
No.
They were a minty bit stronger.
Minty bit stronger. Now they've gone with Trebor mints are a minty bit longer. And I'm just like, but then now we can't stick them up your bum and they will last long because it does. Obviously, then
because they've taken the end line.
Yeah, well, no, they're longer now, so you can't stick them up your bum.
So are you going to stop sticking them up your?
So we can't sing. And this is why I was going to bring this to the table and say we can't have that funny song anymore.
Trebor mints are a minty bit longer.
Yeah. And no, they just repeat it again. It was only in the playground that we made the second verse. So you're not a party to this song.
No, I don't know what that's.
Great song.
I'm not even a fan of Trebor mints because they were just. It was like as if you were eating chalk.
Yeah, you're right.
They were horrible. It was a good challenge, though, wasn't it?
They were horrible.
And also, the best thing to do was try and eat one of those on a cold winter's day, and then. Yeah. Right, so keep in your mouth for a bit.
Don't forget that me and Sach at school, we had friends. But go on, carry on.
Yeah. We would just do this on the corner of the playground. And then you just keep so that your mouth is all minted up. Yeah. And then you just drink water and it freezes your throat all the way through.
Ridiculous.
That is. I mean, if I had to put them on the mint chart, they'd be at the bottom.
Yeah. The chalk.
No, but they were the strongest.
Yeah, but they were just rubbish.
They were very chalky. Rubbish. I know what you mean. They were very chalky, but I think they were like the smokers mint, weren't they?
Yeah.
Look at it. Yeah, I don't know.
It was because it was.
You used to have 40 a day.
Yeah, it was like putting a fairy liquid tab on.
Yes, it was.
Like,
I wonder what they'll taste like now.
Alka-Seltzer.
And the other thing that I noticed was that we were basically talking about how Gujaratis basically make a curry out of pretty much anything, any vegetable, any fruit.
Yeah.
And Gujaratis are known for that. Yeah. So, banana curry, yes.
Oh.
Melon curry, yes.
Are you going to get told off again? Because
melancholy is a word. Melancholy is a word.
That's great.
No, it's not a curry, mate.
A really sad fruit vegetable dish called melancholy.
It makes you sad, I tell you.
That's
it's not nice.
That's so funny.
But then so we were talking about the different types, and then someone said, "Oh, I do love when they make gundan shaak."
That's a cheese, isn't it?
No,
that's a Man City midfielder.
Gundogan.
Gundogan Shaak.
No, Gundan shaak. And then
is that glue?
No, and so we were going, well, what is gunda? Is it a fruit or is it a vegetable?
Gunda in Punjabi is a baddie.
It's a baddie, obviously. Gunda,
yes.
Yeah.
But is it something to do with bad? Is it like a bad? Is it like a? This is a bad shot.
No, it's a round ball which is green.
Tennis ball.
And so what you do is, if you make the curry out of this, it's you kind of burn it slightly, you char it, and then it's got like a filling. So it's like a field.
What's it sort of like? I'm thinking when you say little round,
So
the size of what? An olive?
All the adults went, well, it's a vegetable. And I went, well, actually, though, is it? Because it's got a big seed in it. It's a big seed.
So it's like a little round avocado, like a mini...
Almost like a conker, I would say.
Oh, right.
So I thought, well, let's Google this up and see what is... Because up until now, in the history of Gujarati sort of,
cuisine,
ancestry and cuisine, no one's gone and looked up whether gunda is a fruit or a vegetable.
Yeah. So you did it.
And I did it. And lo and behold, Google recognised the word gunda as well. And it said...
Did it mean gunda? Did it mean like
no,
dirty?
that's what I thought it would do. But no.
What came up?
It said fruit.
No.
So that obviously, all the elders were like, whoa, game changer.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, hold a minute. How do I talk? I need to talk about this on the brown load, but what's the English word for it?
Yeah, for the gunda fruit.
For a gunda, because Tommy's not going to know what gunda is.
Nope.
But maybe
I don't know what it is.
Big stone.
Really? It's a greeny fig. It's like a green.
Like a fig? No.
But it's quite solid. So when you bite it, you get a nice crisp sound, and also you can make achar out of that bits of it as well. Almost like a mango, an unripened mango.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Or like a real hard avocado.
Yeah, but again, like avocado. I said, like the size of a bull. Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
I learned the English name for this, and I bet no one knew this.
Go on.
And this is your early things that I've learned.
Go on.
It's known as a fragrant manjack.
Yeah? A fragrant manjack.
And I love a fragrant manjack in curry.
Instead
shaak.
Instead of your Man Friday, I have a fragrant manjack.
So, yeah.
Saucy?
Wow.
Saucy or dry?
Well, I quite like it dry, when the manjack is dry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you'd want to sit around with all your family and just manjack off until you were stuffed.
Correct.
Wow.
So I thought, there you go. I'm going to, a little bit of education there on the brown load, which is always nice.
Brilliant.
And then,
I love that.
While we're talking about that, I saw that Sach, you tried the new naan.
Yes, I did. Oh. And to be fair, it's not something I'd want to eat with that curry, by the way.
Did it?
Because
no, it's you need a saucy one with that.
I mean, with the naan,
wait. Hold on, wait. It's like getting exam results. It's like getting exam results.
The disclaimer to that is that before Sach gives the verdict on it, we have had thousands of people. We have never had interaction like this on our social media.
It's not thousands.
About people going, you have made me buy this naan.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
I even had a message from my mate, Manpal Rana,
right,
all the way from Vancouver, Canada.
Yep.
And he says the first thing he's going to do when he lands in London is buy the clay oven naan.
Okay, I need to do a little previously on the brown load. In case everyone's already... I bought some naan from Tesco by Clay Oven. They were phenomenal. I suggest you to Kedge. Kedge, you tried it?
Yeah.
Kedge, they were phenomenal.
Epic.
Great. So we've now told Sach to go buy them last week.
You gave them to me.
You gave me a pack.
You gave me a pack. It's nice of you, actually.
Right, it's right. So, because it was the first time we were back together, I thought, what can I give these guys? They'll appreciate. None. Right, so you've had it. And since yesterday, Sach goes, oh, by the way, when I come round tomorrow, I'll review those naan.
Yeah.
As Sach does.
No, tell me about it.
I'll review those naan.
Naan bread.
Right, I'll just tell you what I thought. Yeah. And I thought, hang on a minute. I've been nervous all day. Honestly, it feels like exam
results. Well, no, I don't care, but go on. Well, no,
because I don't know how he can cuss it.
No, wait, just wait.
Let me say what I'm going to say. Exactly.
Go.
So anyway, the last thing you guys both said to me before I left last week was do it your way. So Kedge has his own way, Tommy has his own way.
Toast it.
Kedge was like, whack it in the grill. So I did one in the grill.
Okay.
And Tommy said, give it the shit.
Yeah, shit there.
So I did the shit and then...
Shit there.
Yeah. And then I toasted it.
Yeah. Oh, that's weak.
And, you know, I weren't impressed.
I feel like I need to say fritte more.
No.
Shit there more.
No, let me take it back. In a sense of, I think you guys bigged it up too much, and I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting.
No, I reckon he's done it wrong. So, firstly, tell me what was it like? What was it like when you? No,
this is an opinion. What do you mean?
What was it like when you bit into it?
Are you cancelling my opinion?
Yes, I am. Until you give me further details, you can't.
Everyone's proper woke around here.
You can't go. It weren't all that. You are.
It wasn't all that.
Why?
It wasn't all that.
Why? You got to break that down. You can't say.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Number one, I didn't think there was enough flavour in it. There was just no taste to it because it said coriander and garlic. Let me finish.
Yeah.
I didn't taste neither of
falling
coriander.
out. This is the closest we've got to falling out.
There was no coriander and garlic taste in it.
Okay.
Didn't like that.
And can I just say, I agree with you a little bit there.
Yeah, okay. And the second thing was, I don't know, it was too fluffy for me.
That's
But, and I'm saying only because like having fresh hot naan come out the tawa, it don't taste like that. This was too fluffy, a bit kind of bready, because it was too fluffy. Did you see what I mean? It wasn't the naan texture that you get when you go and get naan out of a tandoor.
Then I think you've heated it wrong.
No, I've not, mate. I've not. I've done both of your. I did both of your.
I mean, you can't compare it to. You can't compare. Let's all agree on. You can't compare it to the naan that you're going to get in a restaurant, which has come out.
Fresh naan.
Then I'm not interested.
Yeah,
I don't want a packet.
But how can you get fresh naan in a packet? I mean, come on, Sach.
No, but I don't want
this
it.
is better than any of the other naan packets.
Are you saying you've had another type of packet naan, like the other ones that they do in Tesco or something?
I don't like packet naan. I don't eat it.
Well, see, I think we got that curveball in our sample for our survey here.
There's always one exception,
and that's all right. You are fine. You are within your rights to not.
Yeah, of course I am.
But just so you know, my opinions on views have gone down a little bit. I've got to say, because I'm disappointed, and I think I blame maybe the shaak that you had with it. Maybe
and also the curry is the shaak. What did you have with it? So that's key.
There was two things I had with it. I had normal homemade yellow dal, which you can't go wrong with.
Yeah.
And I had chicken curry with it.
I think you maybe needed Kedge to fragrant manjak over your naan.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No manjak on my naan.
I mean, I would agree that when Sach said that you do, there is not a lot of garlic coriander flavour to it. I will agree that. Yeah. But what it
was false advertising for me.
But what it does for me is it allows the flavour of your curry to sort of, because how many times do you have overpowering flavoured naans?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you order a garlic naan.
But that's the best bit. I want it to be full of garlic.
Okay.
So a garlic naan needs garlic in it.
Then I would suggest you still get it.
I'm not going to get it.
I think what you need to do is go to the Raj Garden or something down the road. Yeah. They'll have that dirty, overpowered flavoured naan.
I'm going to get proper naan. That's what I'm going to do.
I'm not letting go.
So anyway, speaking of food,
I'm going to make it for you. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to make it.
If you make naan at home, lovely.
No,
I think it'd be.
No, he's going to make that naan.
I've got a pack sitting right over there. Look, he's looking at us. What's that? Clay oven? Oh, I love you too.
Look at that pack.
Right. The deal's off, by the way, Clay oven.
Wow.
All this big up.
Another story that I came across, and it is kind of food related this week, and I thought this is going to cause a bit of an uproar on the brown load. And it was a fact about a vegan restaurant in London, and how a mum turned up with her kids at this vegan restaurant. The kids don't necessarily like the food in the restaurant, so she thought, I'll bring a little packed lunch. Just to start with, is that cool?
Well, how old are the kids, roughly?
They were just
17.
Yeah. But no, kids.
Kids. Like 3, 4, 5.
3,
4,
yeah,
4, 5. Yeah, right.
Do you see what I mean?
I think that's more. I mean, I have a kid that is 4, right? Yeah. So I know.
Would you take food out? Like,
if we were going to a restaurant, and what kind of restaurant is this?
This was a vegan restaurant.
Oh, right, no, then I would definitely take my own food because I know.
Yes. They're not going to
be like he just wants a bit of like cheesy pasta or something like that,
So right.
Cheesy pasta.
And how about if I say this lady, this mum, took a ham sandwich for her kid?
Oh, and whipped it out in the vegan restaurant.
I mean, come on.
That's probably a little bit. That's quite disrespectful, isn't it?
You can't, not in a vegan restaurant.
I understand that she needs to feed her. Yeah, but I think that's.
Why is she in there in the first place?
Yeah. I think you got to respect the house. You got to respect house rules. Do you know what I mean? Even house rules.
It's like going into Pizza Hut and taking your clay oven naan. And then putting a bit of the salad on it.
Okay, I'm actually now going full circle because I realise I'm contradicting myself because I've been in that spot before.
What, you taking naan to Pizza Hut?
No, I've taken food to so many restaurants and I've just said, look, I'm going to feed my kid this.
But that's not. That's fine.
Yeah, I haven't done like.
Give us an example of what you took and where.
Okay, so it'd be sandwiches because what I used to have to do with Logan is cut the crust off.
Yeah.
And cut them all into like instead of 4s, you cut them into 16s. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, that's
so that every bite's just done. Bang.
Oh, bang.
Yeah, one go at a time. Yeah.
If it's got a little bit of cucumber underneath it, you can't tear a cucumber. It slips out. It's tricky with a cheesy cucumber sandwich. So I do that. And then maybe let's say we've gone, let's say Toby Carvery for lunch because Daddy was treating himself at the same time. Yeah. And he can have a bit of veg and a little bit of chicken at the same time.
Yeah.
I'd just tell him and they'd be all right with it.
Okay.
Because I'm eating.
But I mean,
Plenty.
you know, yeah, okay, I get that because it don't matter if you're bringing a sandwich into Toby Carvery.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
And they got everything there. They got ham, beef,
But
chicken,
I mean,
pork,
you know,
ham,
and I think it's a hard one because you want to feed your kid.
I think the dilemma always comes when it's like, fine, bring your own food, but then if I was
She might have just picked a ham sandwich from Tesco next door, let's say.
no, that's fine. But what I always think is if I was a restaurant owner and then they start asking you to warm the food up for them.
No, but they didn't. There was just, she had a sandwich.
No, but I'm just saying, but then I think that's the step where I think you sometimes go a little bit too far because then you're asking them to warm and then they've got industrial microwaves. And then if you give them your plastic dabba, it's going to melt your plastic dabba or it will be so hot that your kid can't eat anyway for the next 40 minutes until it cools down.
Yep.
So all of that becomes such a palaver. And I think maybe restaurants need to either install just a normal microwave or don't take food that you have to heat up. But then I get it. It's a tough one because sometimes, you know, your babies, you need to feed, you know, the cow and gate kind of pin that you got to warm up. They need feeding.
But then, I don't think restaurants would mind. If I was there and let's say there's a mum or a dad and they've come in, they've got a kid and... I suppose, look, if it's vegan, it's breaking house rules. I'm thinking
it's funny how it's wrong in a vegan restaurant.
Yeah, it's wrong in a vegan. But to bring the ham
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it is.
But how about if the lady went there and she just asked, what would you do? If you're the manager of this vegan restaurant and they asked.
I would say no.
I'd say no because people are coming in there.
Ooh,
you know,
really?
Vegan's a way
You
of
guys
life.
are mean.
It's not a dietary choice. It's not like, oh, I don't know, I'm just saying like they're allergic to nuts. Okay, that's something some people don't choose, right? But these people have chosen this. I think you've got to respect the rules. I was just thinking of my brother-in-law because he used to fly business class. He's going back a long time ago. He was working for a bank and he'd take his McDonald's onto the plane because he didn't.
Oh yeah, I've taken pizza onto the plane.
I've done that.
And asked them to warm it up.
No, I wouldn't want it warmed up on a plane anyway.
Yeah, they warm it up nicely.
No.
Yeah, they did. Well, I'm saying,
It's a McD's on the plane.
Yeah, and he goes,
That's a good shout. I've done Burger King.
All the other executives look at him and go, "What a great idea!" Because everyone's flying.
It is a good idea.
Yeah, and
It is a great idea.
The waft of Mackie D's on the cabin. You're like, oh,
You sound the perfect contender for this new scheme that's happening in the UK.
Yes, I am.
And I'll tell you why. Because it's all about a company called Psydro.com, Psydro. And actually, if you're listening to the podcast, you might be interested in this and you can apply for this new job, which is actually going to be paying you £1,000.
I'll take it.
To be, well, you don't know what it is. Yet.
Okay, sorry.
To be a brunch tester this summer.
Brunch tester, hybrid word, breaster.
Basically, if you want to be a breaster this summer, you can sign up to this website and you and 9 other individuals will be testing.
You said none.
None. Sign me up for this thing as well. You'll be testing out 120 venues across this summer, which means every weekend you'll be sampling complimentary food and drink. And it'll be bottomless. It's a bottomless brunch.
Well, you need to be sampling that much
and
food.
And you've just got to review it.
Let it all out.
And it starts on June 31st, goes on all the way up until September.
As in you don't wear trousers?
No.
Endless. Yeah, it's like keep on going.
Just keep with food or with the drink? Or
all of it.
Everything.
All of it. And then you've just got to report on the level of service, the quality of food, range of menu, the environment, and the overall experience.
Do you know what?
Don't get Moody Sach to review your food.
No. I don't want to do it, but I don't think Tommy's that guy now.
Oh. Well, I thought I'm the food man. I love food.
Nah, but I don't think you are now.
No,
you were.
Not the endless.
You were.
Not the endless drinking.
No,
well, I
even
drink
yeah.
anyway now.
That'll be a waste of a spot.
Don't say that. But then look, there's categories. I don't think you're supposed to go there, get leathered, and consume everything you can.
No, but obviously,
but I'll write the review now.
No, but you drink accordingly to your meal, and it's every weekend, so you can get leathered because you've got a week to recover.
Then, in which case, if they're employing me and 9 others, right,
you and 9,
me and 9 others, then I'm sure across those 10 people,
there'll be a few.
There'll be one like me.
Yeah. You would need a vegetarian, happy to go vegan kind of person like me.
Yeah.
You need Sach.
You could be like the mocktail man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? I had a mocktail last week, a couple of weeks ago, and it was like mocktail mojito, delicious.
Yeah. The only thing about mocktails is that my head starts thinking, you're just drinking sugar. You're just drinking sugar.
Whereas, when you're drinking an actual
alcoholic
cocktail,
sugar, I feel like, your
head's kind of going, it's too early to get on the dance floor.
Exactly, Whereas otherwise, I feel like I'm just drinking sugar syrup, and I think, nah, then I might as well just drink wine.
It's still got to taste fresh, like minty, nice, and lemonade.
But there's a lot of that sugar stuff on it.
True. Anyway, so but back to this job. Side Row, what's the website?
Sidro, PSYDRO.com.
Side, that's right. Well,
Sidro. May 31st is the closing date. So you know what? If you're not doing anything, you're still on furlough, you might want to get involved with this.
I'm telling you. So you just got to eat brunches.
I do love a good brunch.
I love the idea of brunch. Brunch feels classy. Brunch feels like...
I don't know about classy.
I don't know about classy.
It feels like there's Prosecco and champagne and it's outdoors. And it's all white linen everywhere. That's what a brunch feels like.
Yeah, I'm not sure about brunches, only because...
On decking.
It's because it's... I don't like the timings.
Oh, I love the timing because it opens up a whole extra variety to your breakfast.
So what time is brunch?
Specify the time.
10:30 to
11:30-ish.
12.
Last orders by 12.
But on the weekend, that's when I have breakfast. About 10-ish.
Then you're having brunch.
I'm not.
That's brunch.
I'm having breakfast.
You're having brunch, but it's just really degraded and just looks like breakfast.
Is brunch just like a combination of breakfast and lunch?
I think it opens up.
What is it?
I think it opens up a whole new sort of palette of food.
Menu.
You can a menu and a whole sort of range of other things that you would not conventionally have for breakfast.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't quite have it for lunch.
Okay, so what is a brunch menu?
For me, though, when I talk about brunch, though, I don't do an English brunch. I love doing a Desi brunch.
I've never even heard of a Desi brunch. I don't even know what's involved.
There's loads of dishes that lend themselves to a Desi, in particular, a Gujarati brunch.
Before you take me back to the Gujarat again... Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous.
I feel like I live there.
I think every time we do this, every time we do it, we bring some of the Indian variant over.
Yes, we do.
Open up the channels, the gullies.
Yeah.
No, okay. No, before you do that, so just tell me what I really.
An English brunch would be like having maybe like a bit of a full English, but maybe with other bits and pieces.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a Spanish omelette.
Yeah,
but that's breakfast, bruv.
Or bruschetta.
A bruschetta, maybe.
It's a bit lunch.
Yeah.
Tapenade on a bit of bread. It's like breads.
You could almost get away with like sort of nachos and that kind of thing as well, maybe.
Is that brunch? I don't know.
You could have a jack of potato, maybe.
Yeah.
With that kind of that early morning sort of beans, kind of cheesy. That you can get away with that at 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. You can have a Jackman jacket.
Yeah, you could. Well, I don't know for a brunch.
I'm not convinced.
For me, I think you can't beat a Desi brunch.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know
what's in the other brunch.
So I think
I don't know what's in an English brunch.
Well, I don't know what. To be fair, I'll definitely have a Desi brunch because all of a sudden then it opens up to the kind of food that we were eating at the JW Marriott. Do you remember where they would have that sort of
in India?
In India, yeah, where you get like poha, a lot of people call it, or you get upma, or you can have dosa, you can have idli sambar, you can have just a whole spectrum of, and like a lot of Gujaratis will have that puri, that kind of the farfar and all of that, which you can have as a brunch.
I love puri. I remember the puris, but I don't think puri is brunch. Puri is a lunch. Puri is a meal.
But with masala,
puri with sholle.
But Punjabi puri is different to Gujarati puri. That's why it's as I think Sach would call them tikki puri, and it's yellow, it's soft, and so
your puri, your puri is the size of this fruit bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. Yeah.
Gujarati puri very small, yellow, delicate, like us Gujaratis.
Then after, I don't like puri.
Everything you do.
Oh my God, breaking.
What do you say? What do you say?
He doesn't like
puri.
I mean, puri.
You must be the only man on the planet.
You do yours like a fried roti. That's what puri is.
I know what puri is.
No, for me, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Yours are just bigger, Punjabi ones.
It's the same thing. But it's the same thing, right? Yeah.
Is it made of flour?
Atta. It's normal atta.
But what's the mixture in it? Do you put oil in it?
That's a different one. That's a patura. That's more patura style.
No, this is not even a patura either.
Okay, then it might be the one in between.
Punjabis have a puri like the Gujaratis do.
Okay, all right.
That's why. I think it's slightly different.
Is it lighter?
Yeah, fluffy. It blows up and it's like yes.
Apparently, if it fluffs up, you know what it means?
What's that?
That the person who it's going to is hungry.
They're always fluff for me.
Yeah.
Always.
Look,
and all of a sudden, I now know, ignore everything what Sach said about the naan. Because he is not the right person.
No,
he's not
you can't, you
that's
can't
not
compare,
your section.
You cannot compare a naan and a puri. Like, it's two different things.
But if you can't judge, if you don't like puri, then you can't judge a naan. That is the rule.
Of course you can't. No, it's not. No, what puts me off.
Let me write that down. That's the title of this episode.
Yeah.
If you don't like puri, then you can't judge a naan.
That's it. Don't judge a naan by puri.
No, I'm just.
Puri, then you can't judge a naan.
No. I'm just.
Dude,
do you know why I don't like puri? It's because it's just fried bread. I don't like the thought of
No. Fried bread is just
fried
lump
bread.
On that note, fried bread, that would be a brunch, more of a breakfast.
Have you ever had like fried bread shaak? We call it bread no shaak.
Yeah.
Fried bread shaak?
Yeah,
Are you joking? Bro, you make shaak out of everything. That's ridiculous.
No, I have as well. I've had curry, like my mum.
But it's not curry, but it's
with the fried bread. So you fry bread as you would. You just deep.
So my dad makes it's the fried bread. But you put like
don't be so daft.
Go on,
you put like
keep
you put haldi in it. You put chili powder in it. You do the full.
How do you put
you
that
do the
in
full
the bread?
vagard. So you rip up the bread into pieces. I'm going to make this for you. I will, because I can make it. I'm going to make it. But the thing is, I've got to make it fresh at your gas.
Yeah, of course you do.
When you transport it,
and
then you drizzle it with a bit of lemon, and then poppy seeds are in there as well.
Nice.
Oh my word! And a bit of Indian. I'm going to make it for you.
Is it kind of jazzed up?
I don't know
croutons?
that. Huh?
Is it kind of like
like jazzed up croutons? But the thing is, they can be soft. They can be crispy. You know what I mean?
You don't know what you're going to get.
You don't know what you're going to get.
Some of them have got a bit more heat than others.
With the crust. You get another crispiness. Lovely.
I just look around and Sachi's like, when you're done, I'm ready to move on. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, this is a joke.
That is a brunch munch.
Tommy was cussing Kedge earlier saying, oh, it feels like we go back to India. I actually feel like I'm sitting in the UK by myself on this side of the table.
He's there. I've taken him with me.
No, but I mean, you know me with food. I mean, I could eat. That sounds great. Masala, it's masalaed up, fried little crunchy bits of bread.
Yeah, and it's a quick one. Rustle up for a quick lunch, brunch. It's brilliant. Kids love it. Brilliant.
Yeah. This one appealed to you, but I can imagine throwing that into my chicken curry. And
maybe.
Then you just get that saucy bitey.
Maybe you could. Maybe you could.
I'm sorry, but this is something like what Jamie Oliver would make, and it would just look absolutely terrible. Because he made a rice pie the other day.
You were saying
Indian
rice
pie.
Yeah,
and I thought, bruv, do you know what he did? He put raw poppadoms into the rice. Raw.
So they're slowly cooking the rice.
I mean, I don't even think they cook, do they?
They'll go soggy.
I don't think
they don't cook.
They don't cook.
It'd be like you've got a little bit of label in your mouth.
It'd be hard as well. It'd be hard. It's like sellotape in your mouth.
It'd be like uncooked pasta. Like raw pasta.
Yes. Raw pasta, yeah.
Jamie. You know what though? He's going to end up listening to this podcast and he's going to start making like fragrant.
If anyone copies that recipe, mate. Especially,
I do hear that in Asian communities, they do like a little bit of fried bread with masala on it, put into a shaak.
I can imagine it on a Friday night. I'm going to be sitting there.
Friday dinner, like, oh my word.
I don't know if anyone else makes it. I think it could be a little invention just from our family, but it is a brilliant.
Tommy clearly eats it.
Kedge Oliver, I'm ready for you to kind of come
next week. Next week, get the pan out ready, get some bread, white bread, and then I'll do the rest.
Look, hold a minute. What's going on here? See, look how. I'm sorry.
No, the ingredients have to be
Look at how he became very business-minded all of a sudden. Now, you get the bread ready. You sort it out, Tommy, right? And then, by the way, I'll come here and I'll cook. That's it. I don't wash any dishes. Like I've got a celebrity chef coming round.
Absolutely.
Bring your own bread.
Two things you've said wrong there. He's not a celebrity, nor is he a chef.
What is he?
Don't even let him in your house.
Actually, something I wanted to tell you about, because I saw it this week, was about Paris the Perfect, not Paris the Place.
Paris the Perfect.
Yeah, that's what the headline was in the paper.
Oh, I see.
It's about a girl called Paris, not Paris Hilton. Another girl, a young girl, 18-year-old girl who's just finished school.
Is Paris Hilton still around?
I was going to say, can we talk about Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton. Let me tell you what she's doing. She's got loads of products online. She
probably
wicked Instagram followers. She's a business woman, and that lady.
She was like the original. She was the original because she claims to have taken the first selfie ever.
Oh, really? I thought Kardashian owned that.
No. But don't forget, Paris Hilton was like back in the day, like when we were growing up. You know what I mean? She's been around the block for a while. Like in terms of, she was the original. No, like, as in, working the clubs and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, no, not like that. Like
a darts player?
No.
Are you getting mixed up with someone else?
Comedian.
I mean, like,
hold on, Paris.
She was the original it girl.
Yeah, she was.
And she I met her. I met her on the bull run, gumball rally across America. She was stood on top of a Ferrari, starting the whole race, 200 cars. But she gets paid 70, 80 grand just to turn up to a place. Yeah. She went into a club, I remember once when I was in Park Lane, and then I tried to get in after that, and they said no to me.
Really?
Yeah.
But you got a similar frame to her.
I know, and I thought I was all dressed up quite nicely, but she obviously just had a bra and knickers on, and I had a jacket on, so that's why.
Why didn't you show them your bra and knickers?
I know. I should have gone to the
Paris
same uniform.
Hilton. He's Ahmedabad Hilton.
He's Peter Shilton.
Peter Shilton.
Well, no, my point is, this is perfect Paris. Isn't that Paris? Let me tell you about perfect.
Okay.
Paris, 18 years old. She's just left school, and it was at school that this girl received 100% attendance. She did it in her first year at school.
Yeah.
Didn't take a day off, and then thought, I'll do that again.
Wow.
And she did it every year of her
For
school.
how many years?
For all of her school life.
Oh, wow.
She's 18 now, and she said, she's going to have a little lie-in. And she said she attended
18
every...
years.
And
Well,
even during
15
lockdown,
probably.
she attended every online lesson via her laptop in her bedroom. She was there and fully committed. And I think, actually, when I see this story, it makes me very proud, number one, because she soldiered on when she had a cold.
She didn't live.
She didn't live.
No, as in...
She's still alive.
She's still alive.
No, but I'm just saying in school, come on, who went to school every single day?
Look at the way it says that. That means basically...
Who do they think they are, asking you to come in and...
Every day.
Educate yourself every
Behave.
day. Yeah. Well, obviously...
So that obviously shows us that Sach was on a blatant skank.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Were you did you used to...
Well, yeah, because you just could, isn't it? Like,
even saying it.
How did you...
It's just
how
normal.
did you bunk school?
Oh, man.
Didn't you?
There was no way I could bunk school.
That's because you were locked in your school.
Well,
It's
yes,
different.
they did lock us in.
We went to public school.
Yeah, where they had gates and freedom.
Exactly.
Well, we had gates.
Yeah,
but you were locked in.
We couldn't see them ever because once we were that
so
far into
the
acreage
the
of land.
I remember we went on a school trip into some gallery in London.
Yeah.
And we bunked that. We just went
But
around
then,
London.
what kind of teachers did you have? Did they not keep like a register? They keep checking
Public school ones.
Yeah, they went with them. They went, can we bunk off
It was
with
fun.
you?
So
and on that day,
school trip.
funny enough.
So you went on the school trip and then you went to Trocadero or something?
We did went Trocadero.
And that was
spent the whole day there, and I met, as a Man United fan, Peter Schmeichel.
No.
On your bunk?
On my bunk, 3 of my mates.
How's that feel? Peter
3 of my
Shilton?
mates, we saw Peter Schmeichel, and I got him to sign, because in those days there was no phones to take photos and stuff.
No.
He signed my contact book, which I had in my pocket of my blazer.
What's
And
a
then-
contact book?
Like, it's just a little, do you know, it's like
Who
your
are you
little
come into
sort
contact
of-
with? Was it COVID
Pre-coronavirus
contact
book.
It's like,
If someone touches you.
it's got like your timetable, it's got all your notes in
Homework
it.
diary?
Yeah, kind of, but it was like a small pocket-sized thing that everyone had in their pocket.
Would you graffiti
basically.
it? Would you graffiti the outside?
And he signed that for me. I've still got it to this day.
There you go. See, so if you don't,
Still got it.
hey,
It was worth a bunk.
message all the kids out there.
Yeah, don't.
bunk off. You could meet. Who could they meet now? It would be the
Paris Hilton.
Yeah,
Paris-
yeah, Pickford.
Yeah, Jordan Pickford.
There you go.
I mean, and then it got easier to bunk because then in a weird sort of way, I was in sixth form, had our own car, so you could leave whenever you want.
Oh my
Don't
God.
have to
Sach.
be in.
Exactly. I
For
had
any
a car when I was
children who are
17.
listening to this, please do not follow any
No,
of
but
what Sach
I mean,
said.
I still did all of my work and stuff, but
Right.
it was just, you know.
Oh wait, so you were basically practicing. You were homeschooling. You were practicing for
I was ahead
pre-COVID.
of the game.
Yeah,
See, can I tell you something? I was a good kid. Were you? I can imagine you never.
I didn't have a
bunked.
choice to be a good
Yeah.
kid.
Oh,
was a good
I
kid,
just
though.
had to be a good
You got a
kid.
strict regime there. at
Yeah,
school, right?
when you go to certain types of school, you are sent there.
Is
Your
it
mum
true?
and dad make sure that you go in and that's it. You're
Do they
locked
tag
in.
you? Do they tag
They
you?
didn't tag us, but you go in and there's no way of coming
How
out.
do you know they didn't tag you? What if the little tika? That's it.
Maybe.
Keep walking, Kedge. Keep walking.
Maybe when we
Do you know
all
what I mean?
lined up and there was that a certain
tag.
bit that we had to walk through. There was like a corridor past
Yeah, we had
headmaster's
to.
office.
Metal detectors.
Oh, see, wow. See,
Wow.
okay, so my school was somewhere in the middle of, I suppose, you two guys, because I never bunked off. I really didn't know.
Really?
I never had the balls to bunk off. If my mum found it, my dad found
Yeah,
out. bunk
yeah, that
off,
was a big
that was
issue.
not worth it. I mean, they weren't like super strict like that. They'd just be so upset that I did that.
Yeah.
But can I say, just for quickly on Perfect Paris,
Yeah.
I also have several years, I've got medals for it to prove it. I never had a day off school for several years in a row.
Medals.
You get a medal at the end of the year for perfect attendance. So I relate with perfect.
You
Paris.
got medals.
I just want to say I was perfect Punjabi.
What?
I'm just saying. I was repping.
What is this nonsense?
What? I got medals.
You got medals for
Yeah.
perfect
Can I say, at school, I was in the school plays. I was a prefect. I used to do corridor monitoring as well. And
Did you get a medal for that as well?
no medals for that. That's just for the CV. That's just for the CV. You do that just so you could talk about
this
it.
is where the phrase comes from. What do you want, a medal? And
Yeah,
told me to go,
yeah.
yes, please.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And if it meant getting into school, just like perfect Paris, perfect Punjabi, came into school, didn't have a day, with a cold, with a headache, with a tummy upset. These kids want to take days off. Not me. I was there. I got a medal. What's actually a little bit embarrassing though right now, I just think I've got like a few medals for that. I don't have because I wasn't very sporty at school.
Yeah.
I don't have any sports medals. And Logan the other day actually said to me, did you get lots of trophies at school? I went, yeah, obviously.
What do you mean, yeah?
Like a sport. He asked me.
Yeah, and why did you say yeah?
Because obviously I don't want him to think, no, son, you've come from a
Dad's a
line.
loser.
You come from a line of sporting failures.
You come from a proper heritage of corridor monitors.
Yeah, exactly. Son, know your place. And it's not outside in the playground. It's inside, making sure there's no kids running up and down those corridors. No, I didn't say that. I went, yeah.
Was that legit a job?
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, but how is that a job?
Well, if your corridors are being monitored, you wouldn't have been able to bunk off.
It's not really a job.
I'm sorry.
It's not really a job. You get a medal for it.
Right. If I'd seen you walking down the corridor with your friends, off they go, and I know they're going to Trocadero, I'd go tell Sir.
Mate,
Sachin, he's gone.
The corridors were an extreme sport in our school between classes because you would get rushed going down the corridor. It was. Trust me, to get from one class to another was a big thing in my secondary school.
Chuck the rucksacks at you.
Yeah, tennis balls, football, kicking footballs down the corridor.
A little quick game for you down the corridor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Unless you got Tommy the hall monitor with his medal.
No one starts on you because obviously I was helping carrying Sir's briefcase down the corridor.
He was a right little bumpkin, wasn't he? Just like walking around with his side parting. Excuse me.
Nothing wrong with the side parting, okay? that was the look.
Tommy, I'm disappointed.
No, my point is, I was a good kid. I was a good kid,
though. I was a good kid.
Yeah.
I was a good kid. No, I never hassled anyone, did anything like bad like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right then. You just
didn't attack.
You just had to survive.
It's because he wasn't at school to harass anyone.
If you know where I went to school, trust me, it was a rough school.
Right.
You have to look after yourself when you're there.
Which meant not going into school.
Yeah. No, it's not going in, but it's like, oh yeah, you're feeling a bit of a cough. Yeah, cool, isn't it?
It's funny you talk about your schools like that because I found a list of I think there's a list of 40 actually about how to know if you are part of Team Posh. There's a list of
whether you're a posh person.
Yes, right. and the first thing on that is you went to a boarding school.
Oh, there you go. That's you.
That's you.
34%.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that is in the elite. But no, were you boarding? Were you
No, I wasn't boarding, but it was a boarding school.
It was a boarding school.
Yeah.
So you went to a boarding school.
Yeah.
I always think you were on day release.
Yeah, I was on day release. Yeah.
I always think boarding school is when your parents are like with me, my folks always scared me. You're going to go boarding school if you're not a good kid.
Yeah.
So does that mean you were a bad kid and you went to boarding school?
They would say, we'll convert you so you will become a boarding school person and stay there and won't come out ever again.
Was that the little?
So I was already in there. So do you know what I mean? I had to really behave. Otherwise they converted it. And also they didn't because it was double the
cost.
Did your brother also go boarding school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Were you like notorious?
No, I was
two brown boys back then.
Oh no, but there was plenty. There was quite a few. Really? Yeah, because like Riz Ahmed. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
Riz Ahmed.
I mean, what's he really done since leaving boarding school? Nothing.
Yeah, he's
nothing. Has he used any of that education?
No.
Does he know Latin?
He does. He was very good at Latin, actually.
I bet he was. Not now. He's too busy winning, Oscars
and stuff like that. The next thing is you have antiques and family heirlooms. Asian people don't have.
Family what?
Family heirlooms.
You said heirloom.
Did I say heirlooms?
Yeah,
yes.
I was like,
that is rude.
I just hope that it wasn't a one-off. I mean, what?
Did I say hair? I've had naan, I've had hair. What is going on?
Yeah, mate, you're thinking of hairy naan.
I was going to say Asian people don't. No, let's not do that. I was thinking Asian people don't really have antiques.
Like in what way? Like
you know when you see those programs and they go, I was cleaning out the old attic and I found this, and then they go, this is worth $7,000. So, and that always played on my mind. So when I did go to India,
I stole everything.
I stole a little pot from my auntie.
Right.
Because it was a biscuit tin, and it was really old.
What made you think that's going to be worth?
Because they released it during the time when the film Mera Naam Joker was released,
right?
And it's got artwork.
Mera Naam who?
Mera Naam Joker.
Joker.
Yeah. This was the original one, and it had it's obviously got the design of the filmy posters around it, but hand painted.
And you know what?
And it's a metal tin.
How novel. How well ahead of the time.
Well, exactly. And you would not be able to find... I don't think another tin like that exists. And I've kept...
Mera Naam Joker?
Yeah, I've got
film,
part of the Batman trilogy.
No. It's not
this is where the inspiration came from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
I'm Joker.
Because even the Joker in that film was sad. He was very sad. It was a very sad film.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah.
So hold a minute. I just think, firstly, I want to say
I've
back
nicked that
then...
from my auntie.
that no films would be doing... In Bollywood, would be doing merchandise.
Merch.
That's great. Anyway, so you probably have got something that's quite select.
And now it's just filled there, and it just sits, and it's hidden away, because obviously I don't want too much oxygen to go to it, because it might ruin the paintwork and everything.
Yeah, or the metal
it's covered
might
in
start
clothing,
corroding.
and it's got loads of 2p coins in it, and I thought, I'm just going to keep it. Yeah, and I thought, I'm just going to keep it. Let's just see, and I'm going to bring it out, and I just think, and it was originally, I think it was a biscuit tin.
Yeah.
I think you got biscuits in it.
Well, honestly, hello@thebrownload.com if anyone's got one, or anyone's got anything else, or one, I haven't got Mera Naam Joker, but I've got Shri 420, whatever.
Maybe,
yeah,
but it is from India. It is from India. You can't get these. Weren't available here because, like I said, I jacked it from my auntie. I didn't jack it. I kind of asked her nicely because I just went, it's probably going to be rubbish to you, but I'll have it.
Yeah.
Because I thought I'm going to.
You conned her out of it.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
I reckon in a parallel world, this auntie, big drug dealer. She's given him the tin, filled it with a load of stuff that he's got to get to his mum, and his mum's going to distribute it around Watford and the Bushy area, and that's what's really gone on. And now Kedge has developed this elaborate plan because he thinks the feds are onto them, and he's like, "But look, I spoke about it on the podcast." Am I right, Kedge?
I think his auntie sitting back in India thinking, that kid stole my sewing kit.
Yeah.
There's all my sewing stuff in
it's
there.
It's funny, she had a sewing kit in it.
Well, obviously, that's what you use.
She had her sewing kit, and I said, just take it out, and I'll take the tin.
Yeah,
well, it's got a little dent in it, but that's fine. No one can see that.
What else to say if you're posh?
The other thing is that will tell you that you're a posh is that you have paintings of your ancestors.
You're a posh.
If you speak in good English, then you're a posh.
Paintings of your ancestor. We don't do that.
What?
Paintings of your ancestors.
No.
We don't have that.
No.
Wine cellar. Tommy's got a wine cellar.
No, I've got a wine. I've got a cellar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it could be a wine cellar. A gardener, Tommy.
He is the gardener.
I'm the gardener.
No, your father-in-law is.
No.
That don't count.
No, I've got a gardener, but the father-in-law comes and just tops it up.
Oh, as well.
Yeah.
Fine. Dinner parties are catered for.
Oh, nice.
I don't like
to
that.
cook.
Yeah.
Tommy likes to cook.
But that does feel like it feels like, honestly,
That's a cheat.
That's my aspirational thing. I want to tell the quick kind of Kapoor story.
Go on.
Right? Because we bumped into at the airport when we were there a couple of years ago in India.
Who?
Kanika Kapoor.
Oh, Kanika Kapoor, yeah.
Kanika Kapoor.
Yeah.
And she went, oh, da-da-da-da. She goes, oh, it's a shame you weren't here last week.
Yeah.
I had a party. I said, all right. And I said, oh, what's that? She goes, oh, I had all these people around the house. I said, oh my God, how did you organise all that? She goes, Tommy, in India, you know what you have to do for your party?
Yeah.
I went, what? She goes, come downstairs.
Dress up and come down.
Yeah. And I went, and then at the end of the night, you go upstairs and people just put, because there's so many people.
Yeah.
So staff is not an issue. And she goes, it's great. And I'm like, that's how I want to do a party.
No, so, I don't think that's the way though. Because you're a good party host, Tommy.
Exactly.
Your parties are good.
But you can still host
I like
it.
cooking here.
Nah.
You can still host it. You don't have to clean. I mean, come on.
No, but I like him to control the ship. He's steering
right. Thank God for
the ship.
Yeah.
You can still control the ship. You just have other little sailors running around.
It's not the same.
No, I know what you mean. You want to feel like you came to my house.
Yeah.
I cook for you. I pour you drink. Let's get it all going.
Exactly.
I do like that.
I don't like that because that means Tommy's away from us.
No, he's not. No, but then I'm jamming
That's
with
what
him.
my mum says.
I don't like that because
She
Tommy's always in this corner and we're all there.
I'm jamming with him. So it's what?
Yeah, but people would plonk themselves around this island. So you're cooking there.
No, I've been in that situation then because then I've got to be funny and entertain everyone because then Tommy's not there.
Pressure's
and then
on.
I've got and I'm here to enjoy myself.
I want funny people.
Not only
Tommy.
funny, he's also got he's got to be more manly. He's got to be all of a sudden be quite
intelligent.
Muscles. Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
And intelligent is exactly where we're going to go with next because we need to talk about the intelligent things that we have learnt about this week that we want to share with the Brownload family.
Because I'm itching to tell this one, right? Because this came through as a news story on my phone, but I want to double check. If one of you could double check, when is National or even International Samosa Day? Okay,
that's not a thing.
No, it is a thing. It already is a thing.
I think it's a samosa week, isn't it?
But no. Well, this article started.
It should only be samosa 3 days.
This article said, as is International Samosa Day or National Samosa Day, here's something that may break the heart of all.
It's World Samosa Day on the 5th of September.
Oh, okay, right. So maybe this article's really old that popped up, or maybe it's from the future. But it says it's something that may break your heart, and that is the samosa. Obviously, what country is it from?
India.
Yeah. No, it's not.
No, we've done this. We did the whole thing on samosa before.
Where's it from?
It's like Persia or something.
Middle
like
Eastern.
That. Yeah.
Oh, it's Iranian.
Iranian, yeah.
Yes, Middle
And do you know what it's called?
The Samosa.
Oh, close. Sambosa.
Sambosa, yeah. 'Cause they have that
yes.
Turkish
They have
restaurants,
that.
isn't it?
Oh, did we already do this?
Yeah, we've done a whole podcast on it.
Oh, obviously I wasn't listening.
Yeah, if you listen back to episode whatever it was, I can't remember.
See?
But
all blur into one.
we did the whole chat on samosa, and we are experts on the brand.
So he learnt something that we learnt maybe about a year ago.
Yeah, but I like what he's done there. He's refreshing everyone's memories.
You know, there's new people listening all the time.
Absolutely.
And I'm doing it for them.
And he's basically, what he's done is he's now driven everyone to find that other podcast where we've given the full shebang on samosas, if you want to know everything about samosas.
No, you're right. Side note, one other little thing then, if I can just add to it with something new, a bit more current.
Go on.
Shrek.
Oh, yeah.
He's 20 years old.
Oh, I know, it makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Shrek 1 is 20 years old. That's crazy. That was all.
That is
crazy. Something I heard this week. What you got then?
So I'm itching to do mine as well because it's all about itching. It's all about itching.
Oh, it's an itch one.
I've learned. The thing I've learned is this year, and I think they're already here, we have got Asian tiger mosquitoes in the UK.
Asian tiger.
So I'm going to show you a picture of what it looks like.
Oh, man.
Wow, look at that. It's so
It is like
It's basically black. It's black
like a
with
snake.
Yeah,
it could be a snake.
It's black with sort of white stripes on it. If you know what I mean,
White dots sort of stripe,
it just looks different to your standard mosquito.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
it looks fast.
I've got to say, I've encountered one of these already
Oh, what?
in my house.
You've seen
the
one
other
of them?
day. It was in my house.
Are you making this up?
No, honestly, and because it caught my eye when I was sitting there, and I could see it, and I was like, I've never seen anything like that before.
Was it sitting still?
It was
was
that.
it fire?
So
was it flying?
No, it was just sat still on the. It flew in,
and you
it
could
just sat
see
there.
the different
and I
colours
could
in it.
see exactly that.
So where have they? How have they got here? How are they in this country? We don't know how they're in this country, or is someone brought them over?
They're
or
saying
is
that they've come over because of the weather at the moment, which is kind of warm and
Wet,
rainy,
warm and wet. Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
like that, and it's got quite infectious diseases.
So what
brilliant.
does it do? I'm saying, how dangerous is the Asian tiger mosquito?
It's got dengue fever. It's got a virus from the Nile. It's got 23. It's other things like Zika.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant. So they got in as well before India got in the red list as well. They managed to get in as well. Brilliant.
They're basically here, and I've got to say, I saw it the other day. It is there, like
How big?
100%.
Like-
No, it was the same size as a normal mosquito, but it was
like that, like so tiny.
yeah. But you could see the pattern on it, and
Wow.
So we've not only got to worry about the winter flu, we've got to now worry about this as well.
I actually managed to get rid of it because it was sat on the patio door. So I just opened the door and it went out.
Oh, brilliant. So you let it out and let it infect
What do
somebody
you
else.
want me to do? Was either going to come in there and bite me?
Yeah. And if you'd taken a swipe at it and just hurt it a little bit, and he was like, "What are you doing that for, bro?"
I'll call my mates.
Now I'm coming to get you. Yeah, you need
Oh,
backup.
yeah, you don't want that.
Okay, so the ATM is what it is. It's the Asian tiger mosquito.
Keep a lookout for them.
Watch out.
Because they're trouble.
Okay, they're
Cool.
around.
I like that. That's a good little bit of warning. I mean, you haven't just scared everyone now who's listening to the podcast.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And when you're sleeping and you get that mosquito,
You're going to wake up. You're going to wake up. You are going to wake up.
hate that feeling. Go.
Right, my one is from my trusted friend Paul McCartney.
I love him.
He still looks so good, doesn't he?
Well,
Considering he's quite an old fella now, but
not compared to like
no,
back in the day, 'cause he
he's
looked
aged,
really good
he's
back in the
aged
day.
well, and I can
Yeah.
tell you why he's aged well, because he does eye yoga.
eye yoga.
Yeah.
What, yoga for his eyes, or is it like iPad, iPhone,
No,
eye yoga?
it's yoga for your eyes.
Oh,
Sir
wow.
Paul
What's that?
McCartney has said, and he's been banging on about doing eye yoga, and it's been so good. He's even helped out his mate's daughter, and now she's not wearing any glasses.
Right. I got a lot to say.
Oh, here we go.
Right. So when I was young, every day my dad will vouch for this. I'd come downstairs,
Yeah.
he'd have breakfast, I'd have breakfast, whatever, and he'd go, right, go out to the garden and stretch. Right?
Yeah.
And then, so once I do my arms,
Yeah.
legs, little stretch,
Yeah.
he'd go, now, look left, look up, look right,
Yeah.
look down, just with your eyes. And basically, and then you go around one circle.
Is your dad Paul McCartney?
Yeah, what? funny said that. I've never seen them together. So
actually, you're right. You know,
love Sandu. You know,
yeah. Is he a beagle?
He could well be. He could well be. He's kind of round. No, he's so and shiny.
Wow.
No, my point is, that's exactly what he did. And now I do it with Milo and Logan. So, just move your eyes. So left, right, up, down, round in circles one way, round in circles the other way, and it just gets your. And can I just say, I don't wear glasses. I'm 44 years old.
There you go. And so Paul McCartney says that he learnt this from a yogi in India.
Oh.
I mean, so this is, you know, we are now completely joining all the dots
here.
You
know what my dad's name is, don't you? Yogi.
Really?
No, it's not. I mean, but then again, I've seen a lot of weird yogis in India.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see them online.
Yeah, true. But Paul McCartney Inder says that because Paul is quite a Punjabi surname, isn't it? Yeah. So he said that what are you going to do? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to tell everyone about this because I've started doing it as well. What are you going to do? Because basically, the way we are living now, our eyes are normally always looking straight because of looking at laptops, screens. Yeah. Our eyes are quite fixated in one position. He goes, when you get a moment, roll your eyeballs up for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And then bring it back to the middle. Yeah. Roll them down, hold it there for 3 seconds. Yeah. This is exactly and then look in the middle again. Then you go left for 3, right for 3, and then he goes make a cross. So you go up, down, left, right, up, down 3 times, and he goes just get into the habit of doing that every day. And he goes, your eyesight will improve.
I'm waiting till my dad finds out about it.
I mean, he doesn't need to find out because
you've said it now and it's come about. And it's a thing.
So
I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
I'm going to do that.
Your dad doesn't have to dress up anymore as Paul McCartney now. The secret's out there. It's fine.
But now I'm thinking, how many more of my dad's predictions are going to come true? There's one other thing that he used to always say. That is going to happen, and he said it's a dance move that's going to kick on. Honestly, this is dead true.
Really?
My dad goes, watch, mark my words.
Well, no, I think you should save it. Okay. I think you should reveal the dance move in next week's episode.
Fine. All right.
Because if you want to know the next prediction from Paul McCartney, stroke Mr. Sandhu.
Yeah. Mr. Singh, Ajab, that's his name.
Ajab McCartney Inder.
Ajab McCartney Singh, right? So I'll tell you next week, but. Maybe he's onto something. I'm saying, so that's good.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, Kedge. I
don't want to vouch
for it. Everyone, I think try it. Let's all give it a go this week.
Can I just quickly say, I think we know the benefits of yoga in general.
Correct.
And you're right. Your eyes are undergoing so much strain. That's wicked. It's a good thing.
Very quickly about yoga. I got into it later than you guys. Yeah. I can't go a day without it now. I have to do it in the morning.
Yeah. Good man.
I feel addicted to it, but I feel wicked when I do it.
Exactly. You feel good after it. I don't do it enough still at the moment, but it's great.
If you do it, you got to do it every day.
See, this is a feel-good podcast. This is why we do it. We're kind of sharing our little feel-good tips and also stories from around the world. Tell your friends around the world about this. Thank you to everyone listening. In Canada, America, we get people in Australia, South Africa. Yeah. We get messages from all around the world all the time. So big yourselves up. hello@thebrownload.com.
Very quickly before we go, next week we're going to have to do the final roundup of the fantasy football.
Yes.
It's done, by the way. So we ain't done it.
Will Kedge be top of the league?
No way. But Sach might. You just keep scoring points.
No. I'll be happy if I make it in the top 10. I don't think it's going to happen though.
Okay. Kedge, you happy with top none?
Top none. Top none.
We'll catch you next week.
Laters.